Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show presented by j&j Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Well, hello, salutations, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting and thrilling episode of the show. It's I, Sam Crow, here with Taskmaster Bill. We are continuing our kind of this series, which I think I have the photo here in case you've forgotten. We started this based on the great folks we met in the horror industry area, but 1001 Cryptic Tales is a spectacular horror series where we talk all things horror. She's right on cue. Hello, Amber. Amber's right on tap. She's here with us.
How are you,
but we like to feature some fun folks that are involved and do this kind of work. We've had it from actors, directors, all sorts, all types. We have all kinds of talents. We got more coming, actually, that we will maybe spoil for you in a little bit. But tonight, joining us here on his first appearance on the show, hang on, Amber's still messaging me. I'm okay. We welcome, let me get my sound of applause. I know it sounds like we're fancy and there's a real studio audience. There really isn't. But I have my applause meter here. But we welcome to the show for making his first appearance, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rhys Bloy. Round of applause. Yay! Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, I am fabulous. Can't you tell?
I can.
And the audience doesn't know what you were doing 10 minutes ago.
Why would we share that? You really want to embarrass him on the air, don't you?
No, I don't.
I wasn't going to say anything, but you had to open your mouth.
You can tell, boys and girls, this ain't going to go so smooth. All right.
No, I'm going to get involved with this, and I know exactly where your minds are going. You'd have to be back. So behave yourselves. I'm trying.
Listen, I told you, he's got an HR file longer than probably all of Scotland, actually. So, we know who's in trouble more often than not. So
Rhys, why don't you tell the audience who you are, what you've been up to, what you bring to the table, what makes you you?
Oh, my God.
Who is Rhys Bloy? Yes, please.
Yeah. Rhys Bloy is an ex-security, ex-businessman, business manager type person who gave everything up, changed his career, left his life behind to chase a life of acting and in and out of different jobs. I've worked behind the camera so many times. I've worked in music videos, directed many things. And then at one point, I just had an epiphany moment after shouting at the actors to get the fuck off my set. I sat down in front of the camera and the noise just stopped. Because when you're behind the camera, everything is like, the light has to be here, the camera has to be there.
Yep.
They just shut up. And neither do I. So that moment of just sitting in front of the camera, it was just, I want to be an actor. And then this is where I've ended up after about 10 years. So,
wow.
Thank you for taking me on after my
little well, we do have a special request. One of our associates you haven't met, Miss Ambitious Amber, she's watching the show. She commented, so we're wondering if we could do a little, she likes your tattoo. Would you mind a little flex over there for you? Just to kind of look at it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, that's for you, Amber. You're watching. There you go. See?
Hulkamania is running wild.
She's got her own set of tattoos. You'll have to play tattoo exchange when she comes on. She can show you some of her. Oh, look at these going all that.
Oh, look at you got nipples. You got nipples, Amber.
Wow, I could do that, but wait, she's commenting. Let's see. What is she? Oh, she said thank you.
There's a
just for you. There you go. Well, that's a great starting point. Obviously, I was going to start your story like, well, let's see, who was Rhys? Well, back in the day, your mother and father obviously loved each other, and so no. I don't know if you want to go that far back.
There was a night at the pub back in '82 that I can think about.
Well, I mean, really, if you want to have that sort of rendition, I was born 25th of June, 1980. So I'm 46 now. Do not look that.
No, you don't.
So sexy for 46. I'm dead sexy. That's the next shit you're going to get.
That's my bum. Yeah.
But I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. I had 20 years of being in a religion and being confined. And then when I got disfellowshipped, I went nuts. I went crazy and just overloaded on everything, especially the horror genre. Oh, I fell in love with horror when I was left. Oh.
What was that because of the quotes from Revelations?
No, see, that sort of bullshit lifestyle makes you desensitized to other things. So even though, like, The Exorcist is not real and you're told, don't go and watch this stuff, even Chucky, the nasty era, don't go and watch these, it's demonic. Led Zeppelin, don't listen to Stairway to Heaven, it's backward masking. When you realize it's all bullshit, you just think, why did I waste all that time? Why did I waste all that energy?
Yeah,
So
no, that's makes sense.
You blasted Sabbath's Electric Funeral and the world was better.
Yes.
So what is a role or a job within a production that the listeners or viewers might know you from, or that you had the most fun with?
There's quite a few places that have a lot of fun. There's a lot of student films getting done down here. It's brilliant. I've been in Brighton. I'm in the south of England, even though I'm Scottish. I'm in the south of England. There's lots of universities that do film stuff. So you've always got a chance to get a little bit of pocket money, a little bit of exposure. But with the amount of companies down here, one of the big ones is Jagged Edge. The Jagged Edge have produced things like Winnie the Pooh, they're doing the new Pinocchio, they did Bambi and Reckoning. They did a lot of horror fairy tales. And the one that I was in, the last one I was in, was Winnie the Pooh 2. Now, my claim to fame on that is my name is the very, very last name on the credit list. And my name is on screen longer than I fucking am. And it's pain. It's like 3 seconds of my name going up, going, wow, I'm famous. You don't even fucking see me on the screen properly. You just see a flash of green and that's me. There he is.
Yeah.
But that's why you got the big bucks.
Well, one day I'll get the big bucks. I'm still working on that. But,
it happens. You know, everybody, that's the thing most people don't understand. When we share that, we highlight people, is the work it takes. You know, it's just like anything else. Some people can be blessed. Maybe they roll into fame somehow. Maybe, like I always say, they use the old adage, someone can create an app and become famous overnight. It's possible. But there's such a small demographic where the rest of us have to work really hard to achieve that success that we want. It's not impossible, but most people don't want to work for it. They rather, be handed, unfortunately, as it says, and that just doesn't work. So you're at least, the fruits of your benefits are you're working hard to attain that goal, and you're finding that you're gaining traction, which is the benefit of you working hard at it. So, you're not just sitting there waiting for it to happen. You're coming right out for it.
Or you could have been Gerard Butler's go-to boy.
If only.
Yeah, you never know. I mean,
interns make a lot of connections.
It's true, but we'll start making the remake of £300, and then we'll start with the weight.
Hey, there you go.
On to, does anyone have Butler's agent? Can we get in contact with the agent?
We can try. I mean, you never know. I mean, I'm looking at, maybe you might luck out better with McAvoy. Maybe you and McGregor. I'm not sure how he's doing all these roles coming out. So, you never know.
But there's a lot of Scottish actors out there doing the good things. They are good actors. This is the horrible thing to say, but it is who you know, not what you know in this industry.
Yep.
You go to every school and learn every venture. I've done Meisner, I've done Stranovsky, I've done Bracht.
Yep.
And the Shakespearean way, but realistically, it's a guy that I met in a bar or that I did a show for that has moved on, that wants to come with me. It's all about connections. It's all about networking. So that's the way to do it, is get on these sets, get working, and just show how good you can be for being on time and not pissing the bosses off, basically.
How would you characterize the Scottish independent movie scene right now?
Ooh. The Scottish independent. This is where it's a bit difficult because I am way out the loop because I'm in the south of England. I don't even get the football results. I don't even know what Celtic is doing in Scotland anymore. I don't know what's going on. Like, so the independent scene, I can imagine it is very similar to Brighton, where even though you have all these universities and schools, you have these people that are just pushing and just wanting to make a film.
Right.
Like 4 days ago, I was in a sort of futuristic Nazi-esque position. For some, I have this look, I have this, oh, you must be a bad guy. So for the past few weeks, I've been doing a lot of independent little parts, and these films are produced and getting sent off to Netflix. You're taught, don't sell your soul to Netflix or Prime. Stand firm in being independent. But that's where the problem is. They've got the majority, so you have to play ball with them. So it doesn't matter how good or shit an independent film can be. If you can sell it, make money, fuck off to the next one. It's losing traction. There's losing artistic flair. There's so much shit out there. You can't find the good stuff anymore.
Right. Now, here's a good question. I'm not sure how much you will know, but I'm going to ask. So, obviously, they say acting is acting, and obviously everybody does it. But being as you are obviously a European actor coming in, and I've heard some actors talk about this. I think even Gerard Butler said this. I remember sometime, what is it like in contrast of for English, Scottish actors, Europeans compared to say American actors, the different corners of does it make a difference? I mean, obviously roles can play a thing. I don't know how much you do American accents, maybe it'll broaden your horizon a bit, but is it any less difficult going the acting route, whether you're born in North, here for us, or you're born in Europe or wherever?
Well, obviously I would love to be over in the LA, the New York, or whatever scene. I feel that I'm at some point try to do it. But what I'm seeing here is it's sort of the same people, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though there is thousands and thousands of actors in this location, there's got to be at least in those thousands 5 to 10 Scottish men.
Okay.
It's hard to define down. I could be out of those. You can. Oh, sorry, my brain just went.
No, it's all right. Go for it. Take your time.
Because I went sick. That's why I can still taste them. Didn't explain that part.
Yeah.
Before we went on air, I was puking my guts up just because I felt ill. Don't know what the fuck it was.
Surprise! Yep. No.
I didn't bring it up. It was not me.
I know you're fine. No. If he brings it up, that's different.
Oh, I'll bring everything up. I don't care.
That's
literally.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So the difference between the Americans and the Europeans, there's more than more actors out there just to say they're actors or try to go on scenes or whatever. There's thousands of them. But again, it's the same people that work with the right directors. You have Johnny Depp and you're going to imagine Baumgartner or Burton. It's the same little crews that work together over and over. Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. It's once you know you've got the same people over and over, the rest of them can just say they're actors and they can be influencers and be all this shit on Instas, but there's only a few that will be constantly used in these independent films and normal films and commercials. There's so much room to fail because there is thousands and thousands of different people out there, but yeah, it seems to be people over and over being used.
Are you looking to stay within the horror genre? Are you looking to be a leading man? Are you trying to be a Clint Eastwood? Or are you trying to be like Michael Ripper, who is in 80 films, but he's always barkeep, police constable, ditch digger? What kind of path are you seeking?
I am lead character energy. That I'm that prick. I would love to be the charming love interest and be so romantic and all that bullshit. But realistically, when you hear this voice and you start looking at the eyes, you'll go, he's an evil prick. He's the one that's going to kill somebody or blow up the world. So I get told to lean into the stereotypes. So I would love to be a lead character, but one, I'm too old. I've got too much hair. There's so many things going against me. So
if you don't mind a suggestion, I think you could get the roles of a Nick Frost. I think that I think you would be brilliant as.
I could tell you a story about that. This is a weird. You know how we draw parallels in films and we think about how life imitates art, etc.
Yep.
Went to see Shaun of the Dead. There was a moment of my dad got remarried and moved away. I was in the house by myself with a few flatmates. Life grew, etc. Then we went to see Shaun of the Dead, and there was a moment in it where we just sat in awe because that was our life. Big skinny, even though Nick Frost was the guy playing Time Splitters, we had a tall skinny version that played Time Splitters. It was just everything that happened in Shaun of the Dead without the zombies was our life. I was the guy that went to work. We had the moaning, miserable prick in the shower because we didn't use all the hot water or something. Yeah, I just love seeing these little elements in all these films that are so close to home. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre sometimes.
It is interesting there. Yeah. Another good question there. Let's see.
I was going to say, what advice would you give to someone, say, under the age of 25 or any stage in life that's trying to crack the code and get in?
That's a good one. Now, there is a lot more demand for everyone from young, right up to 30, 32 as a max. Anything over that is difficult to find the lead role, difficult to find main characters type thing. But there is now opportunity for older ones when I've left a career, especially after the COVID thing, that same as me, lost their mind, got rid of their job and want to try something else. Older generations are getting snapped up. People are getting used more regularly for immersive acting, like murder mysteries or the escape rooms type thing, or the scare fest that we have over here as cosplay. There's so many different ways to be an actor. It's just if you are open to doing them. Me, I'm free and open. I'll do porn to whatever I need to do. I don't care.
Will you do it like industrial films? This is how you safely use a bandsaw. You know.
I have applied. If you look through my backstage and all my applications of casting call, it is all these weird infomercials, network work. It's the voiceover of health safety. There's so many stupid things that you just think, I would never ever want to do these jobs.
Right.
But all you're looking at is money.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always those true crime shows where they reenact the crime. You know, like they need actors to do that. You know.
Well, I was gonna say, like, you know, you got the hair. What about doing like another Fabio commercial? You could just be the British version of the, instead of the. We get tired of the. No offense to Italians, we see a lot of Italian guys do it, but I want to see a European version of,
Actually, the way you're built, your demeanor, and your tattoos. Did you ever think about professional wrestling?
Weirdly, yes.
Sign him up.
There's lots of weird connections to this. I was a wrestling fan since a kid. So yes, I was watching the British version with the giant haystacks and Big Shirley, Big Daddy, the Saturday afternoons. Then I went into WWF, etc. Expanded. Became very obsessed. This is mildly a Roman Reigns tattoo.
I was going to say, that's what looks very familiar to, that same one he has,
So yes, there is relevance to that. I did a wrestling movie.
Okay.
It's called Fight, Honor, Fight. It should be out the next few months if the editing's done properly. I play Vulch, which is a wrestling character that basically is the henchman of the main bad guy.
Okay.
So that'll be coming out soon. But I learned to do some wrestling moves. You had to do some within the movie. So I learned, and it was always that passion of I want to do it, but I was always the wrong size. I always felt like never enough to do it. I would jump around. We did WrestleMania in the house. We're talking 20 years old. A bunch of stoned nutters setting fire to each other and jumping on tables. I was like, we've got to go to work in a couple of hours. I know, but let's just finish this. 1, 2, 3. I just loved to be a wrestler. And the jealousy. I have a jealousy element to this. I take it people are aware of a certain gentleman called Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That cunt. He is a prick. Right. When I was back home, we lived in a town called Ayr. We both did. He lived in Prestwick, and we walked in Ayr. He walked at the nightclub Arcadia or Madison's round the corner. I walked to Club de Mar. Very similar paths, very similar outlook on life. He gets signed up to the WWE, and I got fucking raging. I went really angry. So I went the evil, let's just start robbing people and doing drugs and all that sort of weird stuff of life. And he went off on a health kick and became fucking famous.
Why not?
So yeah, I have a hatred towards that lanky 6'2".
No, but you've got that look of Kevin Nash or the Undertaker. You like that's kind of your
I got
vision.
the perfect one. We'll set up you versus Sheamus. We could see that one going down. That'd be a good one.
No, I want to see Rhys versus Haas.
Well, that too, but you know, I mean, Big Hoss is, and he's 6'4" at what is he, 400 and some?
430.
If
Yeah.
I steered him, he'd just bounce. Oh, I'd bounce off him. Jesus. Okay. I'll think of it.
He's just that much too big to be on a rugby team. He's just a little bit.
But we think you got it. He's too much man for us, but we think you can handle him.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Just lift with your legs, that's fun. It's funny, like you meant, like it's weird how it's like kind of like karma, like you're so close to a goal, and it's like, why is it always the other guy? You always get overlooked, and then you wonder, like, could I have done something different? Do they just not like me? Like, what's the deal? Like, why is it always I'm in the wrong? They say right place, right time, but it just seems awkward. Like we don't always ever seem to be in the right place. And I mean, I don't mean that to sound negative. Anybody watching, please. It's not a downing thing. It's just the reality is for a lot of us, we just never seem to be in the right place for whatever reason. That's kind of why my point is I'm getting to the point too, where I'm trying to explore things. I'm getting older too. I'm not too much younger than you are. But like I'm trying to, someone told me one time, and I'm venturing into the voice acting bit. I figured may as well try. What do I have to lose at this point? I mean, you love something, try. At least I can say I tried. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But, why be afraid to take chances, right? And then same like for you, you changed careers, you're trying something, and obviously society always says you got to be the adult thing. You got to do the grown-up stuff. You got to be stable. You got to do X, Y, Z. But see, for me, like, I know Bill's a little bit different, but for me, I've never been that pure 9 to 5 where it's like, I don't know, you're just kind of that wild outside creature. Like I'm the outdoor cat. I can't be an indoor cat. I'm outdoor, like as much as I try to fit in.
You see, on my end, I like the guaranteed things. You go in, you get out, you get your pension, you have your health coverage, so, but when you make $14 million, I'll just tell you to fuck off and go away.
Good to know.
But that's like the life of an actor. You are rejected 99% of the time, or much more than that.
Yep.
Constant rejection, or you get ghosted. So it's always negative. It's the same as when I was in security and why I left security. There is no positivity. You're either getting abused, beaten up, attacked, stabbed, shot, whatever it is. There is no positive outside influence other than shagging about than being in security. That is it. So I keep falling into these things of I wanted that career. I wanted a 9 to 5. I got annoyed at my friends for going the academic route. I left school at 16 and went straight into work. So I got annoyed at them doing that. And I thought that's where my life is. I had to be a career person. And I went through different careers and got there. But now I cannot go into a 9 to 5. I will lose my mind if I have to wake up at a certain time and become that OCD person. And into that routine again. I weirdly, because I had a little bit of a separation of work, I still have PTSD for the phone ringing. My phone constantly rang and all the different people wanted something or got something to bitch about.
Right.
Whatever level. I still look at my phone and it's ringing and go, I'm not answering it.
You mean you don't want to be the water cooler guy? Oh, what do you think's going to happen on Tuesday? You know,
I can't stand those people anywhere. Good luck to them, and they bring in money. If they want to marry me and look after me for the rest of my life, I'm happy with that. But yeah, maybe that's what I'm looking for. I need a sugar mama. Can we start?
I was gonna say, yeah. Well, you know what? You got to get invited to one of these red carpet events too. You know, you never know when. I don't mean it to sound, but old money, and maybe somebody who they might have heard of you, and you go in, and you just kind of be suave and charming, and you walk out with an 80-year-old who could be on her pacemaker. You don't know, and just a couple months.
Do they make a suit that would appropriately fit you?
Yes, absolutely.
What are you trying to say there, man? Are you calling him fat? Are you calling? Whoa. What do you? I want to bet. What do you? It wasn't to me, but look at that. See, he's robust. But I'm saying you're calling him heavy. Are you calling him? What is this?
I said fit properly. I didn't say heavy. Because depending upon your body type, things sometimes I have trouble as well trying to find one that fits the shoulders. And
let's see. That's file number 6 for the HR. Hang on a second.
One of the weird things is being religious. I've lived in a suit my entire life. I have been born in a suit and shirt and tie, so I go and I know my suits. I know how a tailor.
You were born in a suit? You weren't born naked? You were born in a suit? You came out of your mother wearing a nice 3-piece? Really?
He came out with his birthday suit.
You're a royalty, and we didn't know that. Look at that. He's born with clothes on. We don't even get that. I was born coming out screaming, crying, naked, and snip, and that was it. So,
I came out requesting a cup of tea and a biscuit, darling. That is what I'm here for.
Oh, look at that. He was even sweet talking the nurse coming out. It's like, hey.
Yeah. He was flirting from day one. Well, you clean me off, I'll look at your chest.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with breasts up to the age of 5. I was wanting feeds and breastfed for a few years afterwards. I was not giving that up.
I was going to say, that's hard to let go. And then, of course, you're one of those guys, you join home ec class, not because you want to, but you're the only male in a class of all females. Like, I mean, come on. Like,
yeah, that's why I went to the
it does bring up the thought, though, as a professional actor, are there side benefits, perhaps fans of both genders that, flock to you that might not otherwise look the other way at the corner pub?
Well, depending on how I feel at the moment, I'm up for any challenge in any way. So whatever comes up to me, I'm ready to rock and roll with it.
Like you'll get the girl wants to go home with you, but the guy wants to beat you up at the door. That's what you're. I
can take it all in one sweep.
Okay.
No, I mean he wants the real, like the adult scenes in the films. You actually want to. You're not gonna no, I don't want a stunt double. That's gonna be me. So
you'll be the Jackie Chan of Scotland.
Oh, I'd love to be that. Oh my God.
Okay, I will leave you with one final question that your mind will have to think about.
Oh boy.
Okay. If you had a 15 million pound budget, what movie would you remake and why?
Only 15 million pounds? Is that going to do it?
Well, yeah, because we want to focus on the filming and the actors. We're not talking about a
box
Marvel
office.
Movie. Yeah, we're not talking. We're not talking.
Just
about
strictly
jobs.
Production, not worrying about the box office. Okay.
Yeah, You know, we want a Frank's ashes or whatever it is, Angela's ashes. You know, what film would you do?
We want. I'm in my head. It's a real life Incredibles.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I love the Incredibles. This is where one of those questions. What's your favorite movie? No, you have to define it. I love movies. I love films. Define it. It's like I can't go say that's that. Pixar, Disney, the ultimate is Incredibles. The storyline, the uniqueness, the designs, the color, the shape, everything was perfect in that movie. Then Frozen fucked it up, and kids just went, "Ah!"
I know, yeah, they ruin it all. It just happens.
How many times between Frozen and Trolls? How many times I've seen those films?
Well, you're a girl dad. That's what happens. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, see, now my question would be this though. Now, and this is a tough one because I thought about this. If you could have one actor do the speaking, like the monologues, you know, they give one of those narration roles. Who would you choose between Morgan Freeman and Sean Connery?
Or James Earl Jones.
Or that. We could throw that in there too, yeah.
So you're giving me the nationalistic versus the ultimate. Okay.
Uh-huh. I mean, they're all, that's why I'm curious. I mean, I know you might have some hometown favorites there, but.
Yeah. No. I would actually say the one person I think is good and it's not on the list is Tom Hiddleston.
You know what? Yeah. He's been doing a lot of those. I can see that.
Do a lot of the voiceovers and stepping into that area, and he does have the proper English voice that does kind of flow with the things. But again, Morgan Freeman can talk about penguins or death, and it just
still sounds eloquent. Yeah. He could tell you right now, you're dying of a heart attack, but that's okay. We have the defibrillator 3000 that'll save you at this moment. And I'm like, I'm actually having a heart attack and I'm dying, but yet he's soothing me back to the light. I feel just great right now.
Just want to stroke his face. Oh,
that's all. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, it's like.
Okay, here's my follow-up. If you were to die in a horror movie, what's the best way to go?
Oh man.
The one I have actually had dreams about, and it's not like dreams, is it's when this is so stupid. This is fucking stupid.
I'll tell you mine. Don't worry. I'll tell you mine. We'll make it even. I'll tell you what mine is. That's fair. I have one actually.
Right. Let's see if we can break it down. It's a Jason one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jason did it later on in the movies, so we're breaking it down. It's to do with a sleeping bag.
Okay.
The tree.
Yes.
That's a good one. Yeah, that is a good one.
Yes. Yeah, whack.
Human pinata. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, well, now since Bill brought it up, what about you? How would you want to die there?
I would go. Have you seen The Omen?
Yes.
And the priest who's standing there, which I never understood why he just didn't fucking move half a meter over, but the scepter came all the way down and went right through him.
See, now mine is, I guess this is kind of technically cheating. It's not really a movie per se. It's the video game death, but the Lady Dimitrescu, you know, from the Resident, you know, I mean, come on, I mean, if you're gonna die, she has her way with you, then she kills you. I mean, what's a better way to go? Let's be honest. I'm not afraid to say. I'm not ashamed to say. I mean, come on, she can do what she wants to me, and she wants to take my head off or devour my carcass.
You know, have you seen the movie Teeth?
Yes.
That's how you.
No. But see that's too painful to think about, because the other flip side is, you don't die instantly. You'll be bleeding out, feeling it being ripped off, kind of thing. I don't think you want to. I want to be gone. Like. Listen, I would tell her, breed with me, whatever, then rip my head off. Just don't let me suffer. I don't want to be living in agony. Do what you want with me, then get off, but then rip me off, kind of thing.
The other one I was thinking about goes back to The Omen as well, when David Warner gets the glass and the head goes tumbling.
I really hope you get your wish one day. That'd be so awesome. You know, or maybe your head just explodes, or, you know, the random...
Are we going to talk about Cronenberg and where the head blows up? Or is that what we're talking?
It could happen. I mean, weirder things happen. I mean, you know, listen, there's always, the only thing that doesn't happen, and this is what bothers me, is of all the years I've grown up, I've been bitten by spiders so many times, but yet no power. Like, you know what? They lied about that. And I not purposely gotten bit, but I've been bitten so many times. Like, I've been to the hospital for that. Still nothing. Still no, haven't been struck by lightning. Knock on wood. But all these weird things you see, like, you're tempted to jump into a vat of toxic waste. You know how that's going to end.
Or you want to be like the guy at the end of RoboCop. Don't touch me, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little. Oh, the acid scene in there is just so gnarly for that. That's just.
Yeah.
That's just, there's some things.
I'd buy that for $1.
Well,
death scenes. I'm literally flying through the Rolodex. I'm going through Alien. I'm going through everything in the horror.
I'm thinking of Christopher Lee dying at the end of the first Hammer Dracula, where the sunlight hits him, and he literally crumbles. He literally crumbles to his death.
That's not a bad scene. Or the one in what was the other one? Oh, I'm trying. There's so many great death scenes of the whole. There were several in Blade for that one there. Even the Van Helsing ones when he kills all the monsters and the. Oh, my favorite is obviously. It's not as gruesome as you think. It's the first scene when he fights in Notre Dame and he pushes Mr. Hyde off the roof after he cuts the arms off and he falls. And obviously he transforms back into once he's gone. But it's just like those. Huh?
I was just gonna say, or one of the victims at the end of Dead Alive with the lawnmower.
That's a good. Or we could get into the Saw feature for that one there. Those kind of moments.
Oh.
I think my favorite was it Saw 10, the eyeball one with the tubes and they just like.
Yeah.
Right out. Yep.
What was it? Was it the one with Aleister Crowley and he's in the swamp and he tears one woman's head right open. Hatchet. Yep. One of the Hatchet films. It just
Hatchet 4.
Is that 4?
That's 4. That's the one with the practical Joker guy in it.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, like after a while they blend together. It's like Saw. I love the Saw, but I really like the one with the guy from Linkin Park.
That's a good one.
Where he's sitting there and he's stuck to the car and he's got a minute to rip his back skin off.
I did want to give you, we talked about this earlier. So here's just to give you your notebook list. If you want more creature feature lore to consider, I don't know if you looked in your own backyard for that one. There's actually quite a bit of Scottish lore for that, which I didn't know about till I researched it actually.
What's that?
So we have, let's see, the first one is, now I'm going to read these and I apologize if I butcher it. I don't know how to read some of the Scottish terms for that, but let's see. So we have Selkies, mythical beings from the Orkney and Shetland Islands that live as seals in the water but can shed their skin to become humans on land.
Kelp. See.
That's the next one, Kelpies, malicious water spirits that usually take the form of a beautiful black horse. They dwell in lochs and rivers, luring unsuspecting travelers onto their backs before dragging them underwater to their doom. How do you say this is Kusith? Spectral, shaggy hounds of the dark green coat that roam the highland rocky hillsides, often said to be the size of a small cow. And then we have the Wolver, a benevolent creature from Shetland folklore that resembles a werewolf with a human torso but the head of a wolf, known to secretly leave fish for poor families.
Well, at least it's got a conscience.
There's that one. And then there's the Babahan Sith, a vengeful vampire-like fairy woman who stalks the moors to lure and drain the blood of unsuspecting hunters. Oh, there you go. She can suck on my neck any day.
Oh. The second to last one, there will be one. Straight into my head, Dog Soldiers. One of the best.
Yep.
Oh yes, Dog Soldiers. I like the kind of tall, gangly werewolves in that.
Yes.
See, my favorite death thing too is like I always say I'm a sucker for accents. So if she's a beautiful woman, Scottish, English, Australian, whatever, you just lure me with the accent. You can do what you want, then you can kill me. Like I don't know, there's something about the it's just I don't know. It's just one of those things.
There's a reason I always liked Ingrid Pitt,
and that is
she was like the female Elvira of the Hammer vampire lesbian films.
That I can rock with that. That's also because it was concerning at one point when you said Helen Mirren. I'm like, I mean,
Helen Mirren.
I get it, but at a certain point, like, is there an age limit? I mean, I'm just saying she's
Helen Mirren actually looked like quite the swinger back in her 20s.
Yeah, but she's not 20 anymore. That's what I'm saying. We're talking present day.
Yeah.
Well, doing present day, Elizabeth Hurley, then she still would.
Oh,
Jesus.
you know who I didn't. We talked about this. Who would you pick your favorite or male female actor to work with and do a? Okay, I'll be honest. Do a sex scene with. Oh, Elizabeth Hurley. I don't know why I didn't think about that in the first place.
No.
I mean, my God, the accent alone, she could sweet talk. Oh, my pants would go flying right off. I mean,
Have you seen the? I'd say it's a high B film, Embrace of the Vampire with Alyssa Milano.
Yeah.
Yes.
It will give you a leg cramp for days.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm listen. It's all good. No, just
all good.
Some of these ladies, the act. Oh, I mean.
Okay, do you have one more final really good question for Rhys?
Let's see. I want to make this a good banger.
We get from the list of all those unique names for the Scottish or the Celtic version of things to shagging Elizabeth Hurley. How did we get that?
We are very. I hope you can tell if you get to know us better. This is our very unique style of. We are very much a good segue group. We can just go from place to place to place.
Fucking women is better.
Rhys, isn't it just a natural evolution? I mean, come on.
Oh, because we said blood-sucking vampire. That could be Elizabeth Hurley. Yeah. She could be the blood-sucking vampirist. That could, I mean, gosh.
Okay, if you're
going she could. We'll put it this way: she can bite me anywhere she wants.
Give you well, she's the devil. Obviously, Elizabeth Hurley is the devil, but
that was a good. Yeah.
You have Kate Beckinsale as a vampire.
Truth, and even what's her as I can't think of the name of the franchise now. I can see it. I know what you mean. But Kate Beckinsale when she was in the what is it called? Thank you. Thank you. Underworld. I could see the promo. I couldn't think of the name. I'll put this question here. There you go. We'll do this one. So
I was going to say my last one.
Go ahead. I'll do last.
Charlize Theron in The Devil's Advocate.
Theron.
Oh, yes, that's a good movie.
She speaks good Afrikaans. Her accent there's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Sorry, Sam. Give your big final question.
Well, my only comment to that, and she was good in that, but it was I can't remember the name of the girl that played the redhead in The Devil's Advocate. Now she had a.
Yeah.
Oof, I need a minute later. Anyway, let's see.
I was going to say, you're not talking about Jeffrey Jones, are you?
Oh God, no. Please, why do you got to ruin my fantasy moment?
Rodney Dangerfield, think him.
Him and Sean Connery in the bathtub. Okay, never mind.
Especially when you think of Jeffrey Jones's backstory.
I don't really want to. So if you do that, I'll be flying to Canada just to come in with a baseball bat at you.
You'll go from a hard hat to a mushroom pretty quick.
I don't need the image, Bill. No. So let's see. Banger question. Let me see. Well, first of all, I want to say that we're glad, Rhys, you could join us here. We look forward to doing a lot more stuff with you. I hope if you can tolerate us, because you're getting the real of us. So this is as real as we can get. So if you're offended, we're sorry, but.
Just to tease the audience, you might be seeing or hearing more of him in the near future.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. We're not giving away too much now. You'll have to wait and find out. But yes, we this is we'll definitely say for sure this is not the last time we're going to see Rhys. That's for sure.
Of course
regardless
not,
of what
no.
Time zone differences. Remember this early morning. It is currently 1 a.m, and that is probably why I've been sick because I've been awake all day.
That's another thing. Yeah, we got to give you your beauty rest. We'll do that. But let's see. Final question for that is, I will ask this because Bill didn't even ask this question. I'm surprised you didn't get to it. But this could be TV, anything. If you had the freedom to choose any role you could play, that was an option to you. Anything. I mean, all across. There's no boundaries, no limits. You get the role of of a lifetime. Anything. What would you pick and why?
Jabba the Hutt.
Listen, if you want to wrestle him, we can make that happen. I'm just saying. So
okay. Question. Does that mean I could time travel to the time it was filmed? Yes?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Then I would be Angel.
Ooh.
Who would he be?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, he'd be Angel. David Boreanaz's character. Yeah, you know what? They don't say a lot of that. That's a good one, actually. I could see that.
I would have thought you would have gone for like Humphrey Bogart, John Wayne.
No, I'm a slut.
Jimmy Stewart.
No, listen. There's nothing wrong. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar for that. So this is like, that's the ideal. That's every guy's. That's the what do they call that? That's the barely legal kind of dream kind of moment. So I think she was underage at the time. I think she was 17 when they started, something like when she started the show. But I could see that. That's a great role. And I don't know about this. The only thing with that is this. I don't know how I felt about the spinoff when he had his own show. I mean,
they're making a comeback.
Yeah, I heard they were going to do something. Yeah, but the only thing is, it's a shame though, because Giles just died though.
I know. That was so sad.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you do that without the cranky British guy who's there? The voice. He's the Zordon of the group. He's got to lead and give example. So.
Do you remember when they had the other guy, the other specky English guy that turned up?
Yeah.
Him as the other watcher. And there's loads of other watchers. If we want to do a quiz, my quiz would be on Buffy. I know. Fucking everything.
Ooh, good to know. Mark that down there, Bill. We'll do.
I'll tell you, I've never seen the show.
So there's a shocker. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Well, you got homework to do, but add that down. Well, actually, funny you mentioned that. We will plan. This is not planned, but we can always invite Rhys to come on. We have a fun night. We're gonna add Big Hoss quickly because we're jumping off here then. But we will add a game night. We will do Buffy trivia. So it gives Bill, if you want a chance, start rehearsing and practicing now because
I'm gonna find Scottish trivia and Buffy trivia.
Fair enough. Fair combination.
So Rhys, before we get going, is there anything you want the audience to know that you might have coming up? A project?
Shameless plug. We have no scruples. This is your time. Go for it.
This is your spotlight.
Well, I love the spotlight, obviously, being an actor, but because of the big, massive Atlantic difference, not many people is going to see me. So all you guys can do is Google me, find me. I'm the only Rhys Bloy in the bloody world.
Perfect.
There is lots of projects at local. I am being Stalin. I am being a hitman, and I'm being Avery, who is a sloth.
So the Jabba the Hutt wasn't that far off, right?
Nope,
not really.
I will sell my soul to do any fucking job. So any casting directors, call me. I need a fucking job.
There you go. Well, we have. Do we have you? I think we have you in that chat. We'll make sure we don't. We can add you in there for the group chat for sure.
Before we leave, Jace, did you have a question?
No, not currently. I didn't.
His question to you, Rhys, will be later. He'll give you a tap on the shoulder and say, "Are you ready for a hit?"
Oh yeah.
We will definitely, we'll plug you in there. But that's good to know though. So we'll basically tell everybody, make sure they stalk you. You want to be stalked. That's good. If we get an address, we can share it with people. Make sure people tell you. You get your own paparazzi before you know it.
We'll give them the cell. We'll give them the cell number. You get weird calls at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, listen, why not? You want to be famous, right? So I mean, we can help that happen real fast. I'm just saying.
I can be the next Jimmy Savile. I can be on a certain list. I can be registered. Be great.
There you go. Well, it is interesting. We'll end it with this because it's a little teaser for you guys. We do have a guest. We're going to be doing a really interesting show that's coming up. We're going to be talking about the Epstein files. So if you're not familiar with that, we might know who, what, where, when, and why.
You have to push the BBC to be the modern version of Naughty Holder.
It could happen. It's a possibility. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it for everybody. But there you go. That's what she said. No, I'm kidding. Well, we're really glad you could join us, Rhys. You guys, a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to do plenty more. We will be teasing some more. We're not going to give it all away right now because what's the fun in that? I mean, we can drag that out. And
that's what she said.
Exactly. We can make you salivate for more. And we'll give you updates when we get it for sure. But check out Rhys. Go everywhere. We're gonna help him blow up there. Whether it's Europe, maybe you'll work your way to the west over here to the American side. Maybe you'll get big. Hey, listen, if you ever get an Emmy or Oscar speech, just remember we helped you get there. No, I'm kidding.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you could be here. We glad you guys at home watching live or watching the rebroadcast. We appreciate that as well. Stay tuned for more. We got plenty coming. We have a lot more interviews happening, a lot more great stuff for you all. Hope you're excited because we all are. But we hope and wish you all a very happy. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, the middle of the week. Hope you're having a great week. We will see you guys. That is a really bad picture. I'm going to have to do this now just because of that because Bill's can't keep himself on the couch. Let's turn that. There we go. I don't want to subject the young kids to this. No, I'm kidding. We hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you all very soon. Thank you for your support. We love you all for that. Good night and goodbye for now. And we hope, of course, as always, next time, see you soon at our very next show. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Sayonara.
CC, good night. Sinor, I don't know. I gotta get something to drink.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.